Right, here comes the intro. This is written by Tilly, and I've stolen it from her. Tilly, this is gold standard work here. Right. Our next guests are a pair of broccoli bros who I love from my head tomatoes. So good, that, isn't it? Tilly, that's too good, man. They'll be bringing their brilliance to Carfest 2026, and you can get your tickets now. So please welcome a duo with plant-powered flair. It's David and Stephen Flynn, the Happy Pear! Oh my gosh, you've got Dave and
Tomato Head.
Steve and Dave Tomato Head. How are you, boys?
Actually, we're rocking it.
Oh my gosh,
Delighted to be here.
Great, I love this table. It's
yeah,
beautiful.
and people can see you live. We're live.
Hi, everybody.
Live for the first time.
Happy
This is great
If
fun.
you just nudge your chair out a bit and you bring yours in a bit, that helps us with
Now
the
we're
telly.
good.
Oh, there we go.
A little bit further,
back.
out. Just for that shot there, that's so
we
cool.
go. Hello.
This one's Steve and this one's Dave, and we're mirror twins.
Yeah, they're mirror twins. I can actually tell the difference, can't I? I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah.
No, I can 100%. Yeah, and I've got a secret of how I do it.
Let's hear it.
I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I have got a secret. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll have to hear it after.
I am never telling you.
Okay.
Ever.
One's better looking and one's got nice.
I am not saying a word. I'm taking the
That's
fifth.
wise.
All right.
Wise.
The team have put together a great cheat sheet for me, as they always do. And on it, something really made me giggle today with the Happy Pear. It says here, they're in their 22nd years, the Happy Pear. Clearly, you've been together for longer than that.
Yes.
Well, we were womb mates.
You were roommates.
That's
So-
awful.
How
That's
old are you now,
awful.
if you don't mind me asking?
46, yeah.
46. So the Happy
How old
Pear.
are you?
I'm nearly 60. Wow. Yeah, I'm
You look better.
I was reading this morning, and they say your happiest years are between 50 and 70.
Right, I think it's
anything
between
after 50.
50 and 59.
No. 50 to 70, they say, is typically your happiest years.
So you started this when you were 24 then? I've
24,
Just
we-
done some fag packet maths here.
Yeah.
All
Very
right.
good. Yeah.
Okay, so how did it happen? Because we've never done your origin story. How
Okay.
did the Happy Pear actually happen?
Origin story. So we were serious athletes. We were playing semi-pro rugby.
Were you though?
Yes.
Have you ever been serious anything?
Well, serious as we can be.
No, I know, professionally.
And we were pints, swilling, burger, drinking like jocks, those kind of things. And then age 21, we went away on the quintessential Jack Kerouac journey
Of self-discovery.
Yes.
How come you did that? What drove you to do that?
I think it was more looking for more meaning for life. Looking
Yeah.
like surely there's more than money makes you happy and these typical paradigms that you were taught.
But how come at 24, whilst in the thick of being really quite successful sports people, why did that come to you? That thought.
Because I was sitting down in one creative set, and I was sitting at the kitchen table, and I said, Dave, I'm going away travelling. I'm going on my own, one-way ticket, and you're not coming with me. This is a breakup moment.
And you said to me, I'm not coming back till I'm happy. So we both went away on this journey separately. Like I went after him, obviously, because I felt a bit sad that he was going away without me.
Right.
And we both went away for 2 years wandering around the world, seeing what lit us up. Like, what else has life got
and
on
what
offer?
about the sport? You were happy to leave that behind?
I think like at that time I was going to be I was going to be a golfer. I was in South Africa. I played off scratch and I was over there practicing away. And then after about 2 months, I was like, there's more to life than hitting a white ball in the hole for me.
Right. And what
there's
about
more
you?
meaning for it.
I found my way to Canada and to North America, went tree planting for 3 months, used to get a helicopter to work, went sleeping rough, went hitchhiking, went staying in meditation
You planted
centre.
100,000 trees, which was cool.
Wow.
That was good.
Yeah.
So-
But sports-wise, what were you doing before that?
I was the same. It was like semi-pro rugby, but I studied business, and business you were kind of sold the idea if you make loads of money, you're going to be happy, and I felt like that's great, but like for me, I think there's more. So I wanted to go experiment with the extremes of life.
And so were you 22? So you were 22 when you sort of started that, and 2 years away.
2 years away,
back.
and we started by we gave up alcohol for a couple of weeks,
Right.
and that ended up being a couple of months, and that's been 25 years
And
now.
you've never touched a drop since.
No, like I've held champagne and had a little sip every here and there, but I've never drank,
Yeah.
since then. And it's not to say that drinking is bad, but for us, we're extreme. We're all in, all out type people. And we kind of, over those 2 year journey, we got very interested in health.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of, like through our travels, kind of started realizing that food is at the core of so much of life.
Yeah.
And most of us take it for granted. We just eat what our parents eat, what society says we could eat. And then we started spending time on farms. And I remember in Costa Rica living right by the Lago Atitlan, which there was all sorts of mango kind of forests around there. There was avocado trees. And I remember there was this old lady. She was like 85 and she was as sprightly as I was. She had so much energy and vitality and she grew her own food. And it was just such a metaphor for me of the importance of food and the quality of food. And that Steve called me up one day, 2003, and he says, Dave, do you want to start a health food revolution? And all I heard was the word revolution.
Yeah, I like it.
And I'd been reading Che Guevara's book about, the Cuban Revolution.
There are all kinds of revolutions.
So I heard revolution. I was like, yes, Steve, we're gonna storm the parliament. We're gonna finally stand up, power to the people. Yes.
You went, no, not that. This.
And then he said, Dave, do you want to start a vegetable shop?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, sure.
Okay. So revolution's got to start somewhere.
It's got to start somewhere. And we started with a vegetable shop in 2004 in our home little town. And people thought we were nut jobs. They thought, oh my God, those lads, like they were great athletes, the Flynn twins, they're lovely lads. And now they've got long hair and they don't eat meat and they don't drink alcohol. They must be selling drugs out the back of that shop as well.
This can't be what they're saying.
And obviously we weren't, but it was very much like for us, like we called it the Happy Pear. Because there was two of us and we were selling pears, obviously.
Yeah.
But the name that I wanted to call it was Flinner's Fruit and Veg for Social Change.
Yeah, too much for the T-shirt.
Yeah. It was all about the merch. It was all about the merch.
Oh yeah, we brought you a jumper. Yeah.
We've upgraded a jumper this time.
Their merch, right? I love their merch. I love the colours you always choose. You always choose sort of pastel colours.
Your type colours.
Yeah, and but also I don't know where
That's
you get
organic cotton.
I know, and it's so nice.
Yeah, I like the Carfest ones last year where you did a great job. Hats off
why
to
do you think we did that?
I love the peach one. The peach one I still wear.
Because we learn from the best guys. And then you got a small holding, 4 acres.
Farm, 4 acre organic regenerative farm.
So did that come up for sale? Were you looking for that, or what?
It was something we always wanted. I guess working in the food system, you realise how amazing it is. It provides food from all over the world. We're going to eat some mango this morning from not England.
Love mango.
But like, I think when you connect to your food and you connect to the soil and you connect to the community of bacteria in the soil as well as the community around you, there's something healing about it.
Yeah, 100%.
And we're trying to grow the most nutrient-dense food possible,
cool.
which is exciting.
And the thing about, food as fuel, when I first heard that, I thought, no, because food's really celebratory. You just don't want it as fuel. If you have it as fuel, it's binary, and, it's not the way to do it. Food is more than fuel. But now, I completely...
That was probably back in your party days.
Yeah, but also now I'm like, no, food is fuel, and I want the best fuel, and therefore I get the best food, and then I like the food anyway, and we celebrate it in a completely different way. It's far more respectful to the food, and it's just as much fun. And I can the smell coming off this table. And normally to make something smell, you've either got to chop it so it explodes or heat it up. But this is the smell is unbelievable.
Okay, ready to play? Can we play?
Do you take a minute before you eat? Do you take a couple
You probably not good for the radio. But.
Okay, not good for the radio. But I know when I cook the dinner, I do my best to sit down and take a number of deep breaths and calm down and think about where the food came from, all the people involved, before I sit and eat it. Yeah. I think that's really how we eat is as important as what we eat.
Very important, and I don't, I'm a big fan of doing one thing at a time. And so if you want
hard for someone like you with such big energy, because I can relate to that.
Well, of course you can relate to it, times 2,000. But the thing is, even if you eat something and do something else innocently, like maybe read a book or check your messages or watch a football match, it still takes away from the food and the football match. Yeah. So I just try and get these windows where if I'm eating, I am just eating, and I'm eating slow, and I'm loving it, and I'm paying attention and respect to everything that's gone on. And also, I'm harahachi. You know harahachi?
No, nice.
So harahachi is Japanese. So Japanese harahachi. So you say harahachi before every meal to remind you to stop when you feel 80% full. Beautiful. So you never get totally full. You never suffer your meal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes
you don't need a nap after.
You don't need a nap afterwards. And also, sometimes you eat too quickly and you're eating too much without giving yourself the chance to feel full. And a harahachi gives you that chance. I like
that one.
Because you harahachi, right? And then if you leave it 10 minutes and you're still hungry, go back again. But you can't uneat what you've eaten. But when you're making a sauce, you can't take away, but you can always add.
I like that.
Etc.
Okay, I got a good one. I got a good one. Okay, so... Okay, we're all mammals here. We're sitting around a table here. We're up in a tower. It's amazing. Okay. number one factor with why we get pleasure from food.
Yes.
So there's two. So I'll give you the first one and see if you can get the second one.
Okay.
First one is calorific density. The more calories in food, the more pleasure you're going to get. Like if I was to offer you, as an animal, you're a wise man, but if I was to offer you some chocolate or a pear, what would most people pick?
Oh, chocolate.
Because it has more calories.
Yeah.
So it has probably 10 times more calories.
And that's how we evolved. So that's our evolutionary
Okay.
So, by the way,
biology.
given the choice, I would have them together.
Ooh,
And we don't get a little fruit and nut
I
going.
like that. Okay, and the second one, can you get the second one? Begins with H, ends in Y.
And it's not happy.
horny. It's not horny.
It's not,
Oh, why were you
Okay, sorry.
You're the happy pair.
Okay,
No,
sorry.
just behave.
Okay, sorry, didn't even.
Okay.
Anyway.
Humanity, honesty.
Something to do with
HU,
food.
HU.
HU.
LHU.
And it's something to do with food. I'm very...
Hungry.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes! So it's hunger.
Jeez,
By the way, I can't tell you how hungry I am right now.
Yeah, so
Couldn't be any
hunger.
hungrier.
If you want to eat healthier, for anyone listening who kind of goes, I find it hard to eat that healthy stuff. I don't like it. I just want to eat my croissants. I want to eat all this type of things. If you experience hunger, you're going to find pleasure in much more simple foods.
Yeah, and also-
we seldom feel hungry in modern day society.
Well, on that I was reading this morning, and there's a fourth meal now in the UK. The 24% of calories in the UK comes from snacking. So there's 4 meals a day
crazy.
typically. So
It's so
snacking.
crazy.
And snacking is so important.
Yeah.
So we want to talk to you today. Fibre February. February people are typically down and they're going, oh my God, when is winter going to end? But literally on the topic which we've been talking about, food is medicine. Your body is literally built on what you eat.
Right, if you're not watching
Yeah.
this, you're missing out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because
The passion.
energy on the video.
I'm
You need to
feeling it
check
now.
these two guys. First of all, you need to check if they're twins. All right,
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's true, and you'll be able to see.
And you got to vote which one's better. Which one? No.
Via the Virgin Radio app, watch this now. Press watch live and watch these guys and watch what they're doing. You talk about hunger, right? If you do wait until you're hungry, you'll be surprised how long it takes nowadays to feel hungry. You know, I'll eat today, but I don't eat before midday every day.
Wow.
And I'm never hungry. And even sometimes when I get home at midday, I'm still not hungry. I mean, I'll start to have my smoothie, I'll start to have my granola, start to have some pretty good granola.
There you go.
Yeah, keep it coming. These are my granola push dealers. You're my granola dealers. But it's amazing. And if you wait till you're hungry, till you're properly hungry, you'll be amazed. You won't believe how alert you are. Because the hungrier you get, the lighter you get, and you just can do more. You can do more
You're
work.
more
It's so
present.
weird.
You're more
and,
present
and you
and
have more
less-
energy. It's so
Well, they say
so interesting.
30% of our energy goes in digestion. So literally exactly what you're saying.
It's like a car with an automatic gearbox.
Yeah.
So a car with an automatic gearbox, you lose 20% of the power of the engine through the gearbox. That's why automatic gearboxes, cars are slower than manual cars. And it's the same when we're clogging up the system, man.
Well, yet most cars are automatic now.
Well, they're not really.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I haven't
Okay.
checked.
Okay, sorry.
I don't think most cars are automatic.
Well, in new cars in the US, like it's hard to get a manual car.
Yeah, well,
and that's kind of
a lot
spreading
there
a
are a lot
bit.
of EVs which aren't automatic or manual.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Chris
fair.
knows cars
You know
much
cars better than me.
Well, not as well as
I'm
I thought I
talking.
did, clearly. But anyway, so Fibre Feb, we're doing Fibre
Okay,
Feb.
Fibre Feb, super important.
Okay,
Like,
but you're also doing something else which is really important. You're doing the Happy Heart Challenge.
Happy Heart Challenge. Okay, and this started years ago. So we started a vegetable shop to help people to be happier and
Yes,
healthier.
yes.
And after about 5 years, we realised there's not much of a revolution going on here, Steve. We need to up our ante.
Yep.
So we were doing cooking classes, and people weren't really changing. So we said, okay, we need to come up with a measurement. People love Weight Watchers because they can measure the
Put a
improvements
number
in
on
their
it.
weight.
Put a
So
number on
we
it.
said, okay, heart health. Let's get a nurse. We called down to the local doctor. We got a nurse, Angela. We put up signs. It was 2012, so there was no social media. So we literally created posters and put them on lampposts. And we said, reverse heart disease, skinny, sexy, delicious, free. And we had 20 people sign up. And they came along to the Happy Pear, our vegetable shop, and Angela, the nurse, took people's cholesterol, weight and blood pressure, starting measurements. They came upstairs to us once a week for 4 weeks, and it was a cooking course. It was teaching them how to eat porridge for breakfast, vegetable soups, pad
they'd
thais.
start like this.
Yeah, of course they
then
did.
they try. It was like a food tasting. They try those lentil things. They go, "That's all right. What is that?"
that's not
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. Well, they
That's not
take a
bad.
step closer.
Yeah,
don't they?
yeah,
and it was
They become a
food.
little bit more relaxed.
We lured them in with food. And anyway,
yeah.
they came once a week for 4 weeks, and it was pretty much like vegetable AA,
yeah.
where we'd be, "Come on, you can eat the vegetables, you can eat the vegetables." And it was cutting out processed foods and trying to focus on like what the longest living population eat.
VA, vegetable.
Vegetable-
You've got-
vegetable-
You've got to do VA, man.
Yeah. And anyway, it came to the last week. 4 weeks later, they were on a plant-predominant diet. We'd starting measurements and finishing measurements. And on the last night, we didn't know it was going to work because this was 14 years ago. And amazingly, They got their cholesterol checked again. There was an average drop of 20%. Blood pressure dropped. Weight dropped. There was even 2 blind people, and they incredibly were able to see again, which is a joke. But that was the start of us realising that food is literally medicine, and in most cases it can have an incredible effect. And we're starting this Monday our online Happy Heart course, which we partner with a cardiologist, a dietitian, and it's really about getting people to eat more whole foods.
All right, and considering Ireland, the website is happypear.ie. All right, they always do this to me. Happypear.ie, and on Insta they're at The Happy Pear. Podcast The Happy Pear podcast, available wherever you get your podcast. The Happy Heart Challenge starts on Monday, 9th of Feb. Sign up via thehappypear.ie. Right, what are we doing?
Okay, we're going to taste. So this is some of snacking. So as we said, snacking makes up 24% of calories in the UK.
Harry Hatchie, isn't it?
Oh, Harry Hatchie.
Harry Hatchie.
Harry Hatchie.
Yeah.
Do we have to make a noise or anything? Just
And if you want.
Harry
Okay,
Hatchie.
Harry Hatchie. Okay, cool.
Harry Hatchie.
There we go.
Harry Hatchie.
Thank you. Okay.
Omna.
Okay, do you want to start with...
Bismillah.
Okay, we all love sweet things, and many people think dates and prunes, these are like foods for constipation.
Yeah.
And many people think they're really high in sugar. They're high in sugar, but they're high in fibre. And vitamin F, we kind of think fibre should be called. Most people in the UK, 9 out of 10 people don't get enough fibre.
Vitamin F because of
just vitamin fibre.
Yeah, it's National Fart Day today.
National Fart Day.
Yeah.
Oh, we're world class at that.
Yeah, to do with the intestines.
Yeah, our kids can vouch for it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
we're like Olympic
what have we got
level.
going on here?
Let's start sweet. So this is like a healthier Snickers. So we've taken a medjool date. Which
What
are
have we
like,
got here? Date?
So a medjool date. We literally, this is like...
What's the glue?
The glue is
peanut
peanut butter. Peanut butter or
butter.
almond butter with a little bit of dark chocolate and a little drizzle of salt.
It's just lovely and
This is
simple.
decadent and simple. It's really Moorish and it's simple. And like most people, we're so habitual with our food habits that we eat the same things. Yeah, you're going to be chewing that for a while, so I'm going to monologue
No,
for
go,
I'm going to
off you go.
monologue for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, most people's food habits are very habitual. We eat the same things each week, and literally our body, our health, our vitality is so related, so influenced by our food choices. So our message is, it's not about vegan, it's not about vegetarian, but it is about eating more fruit and veg and choosing more choices.
Good passion.
We got 1 minute left. I can speak again now.
Okay.
What are we doing here?
Okay, so pesto. As we said, we have a farm.
They have a pesto laboratory.
We have a pesto laboratory.
Yes, they do.
We make the world's best pesto. You can buy it on Ocado if you want to check it out. We've got 5 varieties. We grow some of the basil on our own farm, so it's super quality. We have a new organic super greens one with kale and spinach we grow on our farm, and it's honestly they're great taste award winners.
You know I love the pesto.
Yeah.
So this is kale and spinach. So this is to help people eat more greens.
And interesting, in Ireland we've got
You got to stop it. It's too good.
and they're gluten
No,
free,
it's too good.
gluten free, dairy free,
beautiful.
fart free.
No, we don't want fart free.
Okay.
Full of parts.
What was that thing about pushing or not pushing? I heard.
Well, you see, if you hold one in, it's bad for you, really bad for you.
Okay,
And
yeah.
if you push one out, that's also bad for you.
Yeah.
Whereas if one's brewing, open the door, see you later.
So it's just go with the flow.
Our granny always said.
Listen, I'm not medically qualified. I don't really know.
An empty house is better than a bad tenant.
There you go. That's what we want.
good.
All
Thanks,
right,
Granny.
we got 30 seconds left.
Okay, let's finish with some mango. Right,
Okay.
right now in the UK, we're struggling with sunshine. I think eating a mango is like sunshine. We went and got this for you earlier. And I just think
this is for anyone's watching. For anyone watching, I think this is the
Jane's been a
best.
vegetarian for age. Her mouth is she's
there.
salivating, aren't you?
This is the best way to eat a mango. Okay, so this is it.
You're
So-
salivating like Jack O'Connell in Sinners.
Have you ever eaten a mango like this?
No, never.
Okay, so this is really fun. So if anyone's watching,
occasion.
tune in. This is fun. This is remembering we are children at our core. And a lot of us are serious adults and we're very responsible.
Yeah, stop
but
it.
this is fun. This is dirty and messy.
Okay.
So literally,
Here we go.
you take a mango like a
Here we go.
caveman.
Here we go.
you peel it with your teeth.
You peel it with your teeth, and the peel's really good for you, isn't it?
Peel, like a friend Raj, who's from Chandigarh, he'll always eat the skin.
Yeah, I
And
always
don't
I eat
get it.
kiwis. I eat kiwis whole.
Do you not find them hairy and they get stuck
A
in your
little
tongue?
bit, but I also
It's the best part. It's
I
good
eat
commitment.
kiwis whole, and I eat tangerines
Okay, now
now
show
and
how you get into it
satsumas.
now.
Always with the skin.
Okay,
on.
Satsuma.
This is it.
Always with the skin on.
Can we get a drum roll for this?
Drum roll. By the way, we can actually get you a drum roll.
Oh, can we?
Because we're that good.
A
Go.
legit one.
Oh my god, that was quick.
Right.
There we go.
Nobody quicker than I know.
Well done, eh?
Okay,
Many things.
3, 2, 1.
There you go. And diddle-diddle. Have you got the holiday chorus?
Yeah.
There you go. We got to go.
Right, well, that was good.
I love you.
I love you so much fun.
I'm sure the team are going to be all over this like a swarm of locusts.
Can we do a vegetables for the win?
Yeah, of course.
Vegetables, vegetables, vegetables. Yay!
I don't know what that meant, but I was happy to join in.
Thanks for participation.
Okay.